So grand final about to get underway in the reserve grade today. Yarra Glen versus Seville. Yarra Glen going to be kicking it to the Puffing Billy scoreboard or schoolroom, change room end of the grounds, Leo.
It will be umpire McKenna to get us underway in the Yarra Valley Financial Services Cup Division 2 Reserve Grade Grand Final season 2010. Let's go, Eddie.
So ball thrown up in the middle of the ground. Good tap out. That was won by Fenich. Ball in dispute. Free kick going the way of Yarra Glen down there. Got the first clearance, Leo. Much needed.
Always scoring with a slight breeze now. Yarra Glen gone very, very wide.
Good kick to the pocket. Player out there.
I think that's Kofa.
The ball was out there as well. That'd be Jay Kofa. And it's going to be thrown up.
Right on the forward flank there for Yarra Glen.
So Yarra Glen into attack. Thrown up. Punched over the boundary line. Out there.
It's going to be a throw-in by the legend himself, Luke Hollier. Doesn't he love running the boundary and has done for many, many years here in the Yarra Valley. Very much loved character.
Said good day to him as he was on the way out. Wished him all the best. Big honour for the umpires as well to be called up for a grand final.
Absolutely.
Just a reward of a good season of hard work as comes spinning back into play. Good tap out, one by Troyan. Ball at ground level. Good pick up and balk, if you don't mind. Mitch Thomas. Still in dispute out there on the flank, on hands and knees as the handball comes out towards the boundary line and will be hurled in once more.
Yeah, Jay Kofa just handballing back to Luke Holly and says, do it again. So Seville will be quite handy, quite keen just to hold play up at this stage.
So ball thrown in, Yarra Glen into attack, opening minute of play, neither side to score in the grand final in the Yarra Valley Financial Service Reserve Grade. It's a free kick going the way of Seville, Leo.
It is too, and it's going to Nick Paisley.
So Paisley up the wing, good fist coming from behind there by, I think it was Beaton. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to be thrown in.
Oh yes, and it was just about taken off there by Andrew Cowan, but Luke Hollier said, give back to me. It's out of bounds on the outer wing, the old scoreboard side here at Gembrook.
So ball centre wing, throw it in. Players just fight over it. Yarra Glen are going to go forward inside 50, bouncing footy. Mo at the target, couldn't mark. Ball's just bouncing out there, and it's going to be thrown in once again, Leo. Just hugging the boundary line at the minute on the Puffing Billy pocket. And it's thrown in once more. Troyan won the tap out for Seville, just got it to his feet. It's all Yarra Glen players waiting. Good kick, it came forward to the hot spot, to the goal square. Good strong mark there, Jimmy Marks, just standing his ground, Leo.
Then he just stood there in front, Jimmy Marks, and said, you're not going to move me, and he finds himself on the point of the goal square. So what is that, 10 metres out, pretty much directly in front. It should be putting Yarra Glen's first goal on the board for this second division reserve grade grand final. Yarra Valley Financial Services bringing it to you.
So Jimmy Marks for the first score of the grand final on the right foot, easy as you like.
Just thank you very much, and that was quite comfortable for Jimmy Marks. His first goal of the afternoon and the first goal of the day, or could be morning still, Eddie, I'm not quite. But it's got me tossed that morning and afternoon. 3 minutes, first quarter. In the Upway Community Bank scoreboard is Yarra Glen draw first blood, 1 goal, 6 behinds. Seville yet to score, and that's on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard. Yarra Valley Financial Services Division 2 Reserves Grand Final in 2010.
Just ticked over to the afternoon.
Thank God for that.
No
I'll be saying morning now.
Ball thrown back up in the middle ground. 4 minutes gone. Yarra Glen with the first goal. Oh, ducking, weaving through the pack there, the Seville player, and I think it's going to be thrown up once again.
It certainly is. It's umpire Brendan McKenna, still in the centre of the circle. About to throw the ball back up in the air. Ruckman go out, and it's Troyan who got the hit out there, and still will get the clearance and put it into the forward 50 for the first time in this quarter. Being repelled there by the Yarra Glen defender in... we haven't got him written down.
Yes,
there we have. It was Mitchy Thomas.
It was Cohen that picked it up, did well, fed the handball up, cut off by Paisley. Ball at ground level, good pick up. Seville players working hard to get clean possession of it. Handball came back through the corridor. This looks better. Walsh is there. Got a kick to the half forward flank. Bouncing footy. Nichols the target. Created a contest of it. The Seville player goes long to the tip of the goal square. He's got a loose man down there. All alone, David Henderson, and he'll be going back for his first. How is he unopposed, Leo?
His players run off him, took a bit of a chance, I think, Eddie, and now, unfortunately for Yarra Glen, Henderson finds himself on the end of goal square as well. well. And should find no problem kicking Seville's first goal this afternoon. Coming in now.
So David Henderson for Seville.
No problem.
Oh, made the goal on firework, Leo.
Made it look good, but no problems at all for Henderson there. First goal of the afternoon for him. 1 goal apiece now, 6 behind Seville and Yarra Glen. 5 minutes, first quarter. And this is the reserve grade grand final of Yarra Valley Financial Services, as we just do a bit of rearranging here. Sorry, Mr. Machine. Hope you're all right. And looking very, very promising. That's always a very good goal to get against a breeze here at Gembrook. You just don't want a side to get an even quickly break like they did in the under-18s, Eddie. Otherwise, you just find it very, very hard to catch up. So still a bit of feeling, just sort of touching each other up here in the most football sense of the words. Eddie just finding their own feet. Seville running a loose player around centre-half back too, interestingly enough, in this first quarter.
And why wouldn't you as well when you're kicking against the breeze? Like, I suppose you should go attack as Troyan won it down for Seville. You got players on. Here's that loose man, Leo. Mamali. He got on his left boot, high to half forward. Good looking kick, ball at ground level. Working hard, pushed underneath it, scatter good, and umpire's going to call for it because it was going nowhere.
Crowd still coming in too, Ed, looking up at the gate there, at the main gate end. Lots of people being escorted around the ground, parking right down the bottom car park.
Ball thrown up, Bruckman go at it. Adams won it down for Seville. They're going to go inside 50 again. Good pick up. There you go. Henderson around the body. Has he got it? No, he's missed. So David Henderson's kicked the whole Seville score at the moment. They're now leading 1-1-7 to 1 straight 6 Yarra Glen on the Upway Community Bank. First quarter scoreboard, we're playing 6.5 minutes in the reserve grade Yarra Valley Financial Services Grand Final of season 2010. A big booming kick in with the win. That's gone to the middle of the ground. It was marked by Paisley. Low percentage kick, Leo.
Yeah, but just trying to move it quickly.
Paisley short to half forward.
Well, there's a strong mark to Yarra Glen's Jason Fraser.
So Fraser gets on his right boot. Turns it straight over. Mark's taken by Scotty Troyan. Moved it quickly. Going to where the old scoreboard used to be here at Gembrook. Punched over the back. Ball at ground level. Yarra Glen players working hard. Has it gone out of bounds? It has.
Just trickled over there near the old scoreboard here at Gembrook. Was used for many, many years.
So we'll make their first change of the afternoon there, Leo.
There's a couple of changes taking place there, and there for Seville coming on the ground is Luke Clark.
Ball back in play. Paisley did well through a pack. Did very well. You're gone though. Great tackle from behind.
Good tackle there to Yarra Glen's Ricky. That should be Bateman, I think.
Ricky. It is Bateman. Bateman played it quickly to the middle of the ground. Good pick up by Clark. Clark rushed his kick forward. Keeping it in front of himself there was Hurst. Did all right, fed the handball back, got it to Adams. Adam runs to 45 to the top of the goal square. Looking for Henderson down there, can't run onto it. Overran it, Yarra Glen defence working overtime. Ball spilled free, chip kick along the boundary line. Did an all right one, running onto the loose footy out there. I think it could be Bull. It's Cowan. Cowan played on quickly. Got it to half forward, and they're still on Yarra Glen. Inside 50, good kick, but it's going to bounce out of bounds out there in front of Williamson.
You did see a free player there in Dwight Moore, but unfortunately going off the side of his boot there, the Yarra Glen player, so another throw in. Half forward flank for Yarra Glen, kicking to the Puff and Billy right into the ground. Seville waiting to make another change. David Hughes waiting to come on.
Ball thrown in, third man up there. Walsh got a good fist of it. Got it out of a defensive 50. Handball was good by Seeger for Yarra Glen. Got it back 1-2 inside 50, blazing away, and it's taken by Sean Williams.
Sean Williams wants to switch play. He's got no one to switch to. He's going to have to go back where he came from. Really not ideal.
Zoned off well there, Yarra Glen. Got players around the footy. Got into this contest as well. Ball in dispute. Good pack of players around it. Bending is back to pick it up. I think that was Edwards. Apologies, it wasn't. It was another Seville player. Yarra Glen going to go inside 50. Good looking kick. They got numbers here. Good use of the body there.
That's Kofor. They believe and just worked his way to the front of the pack nicely there for Yarra Glen. Right in front of the goals, about 25 metres out. Going to probably kick it about 30. And it is in actual fact Liam Bull. So there you go. A lot of changes by Seville here.
Just working a mismatch. David Wallace there in the marking contest probably could have done more, used his body a bit better, a bit too easy for Liam Bull in front. He begins his jog in and he has shanked it, or has he drilled it? I think he's missed it to the left.
I think he's just snuck it in, actually. Now, the goal umpire is going to give that a goal. That looks like Owen Davies, but he's having a discussion there with umpire Biffin.
Looked here from the commentary box there. I was like, just swung late and
did there, and I think
back
it might be corrected into a goal.
Well, there you go, Liam Bull.
He was very, very confident there. Owen Davies, the goal umpire, said, no, that's a goal. And that's the second goal on the board there for Yarra Glen. They are 2 goals, 12 at the 10.5-minute mark of the first quarter, leading Seville 1-1-7. We've been going 10.5, like I said, on the Upway Community Bank score, but I think there was a discussion. I think the field umpire may have thought it may have gone over the point post, the goal post. But goal umpire Davies was adamant it was a goal, so goal given.
Ball back in the middle, thrown up. It's Yarra Glen leading by 5 points in the grand final of the reserves. Clearing kick. That was by Mamaliti for Seville. Yarra Glen with numbers around the footy. Going to go and pick it up out there. I think Beaton was amongst it. Got a kick forward. Good mark taken by Bateman. Bateman wanting to go quickly to half forward. He's got a player on. Good marks taken by Mowat. Inside 50, drilling kick to the goal square. It's going to bounce off the ground. Hit the behind post and will be out of bounds on the full by Andy Cohen.
Off the ground, he tried to kick. That would have been a ripper goal. Unfortunately, just hit the behind post on the full. Free kick to Seville. Looks like it's going to Eddie Wells in the back pocket, Eddie.
So Wells moves it quickly to the half full back flank for Seville. Good mark taken in front there, Leo. Just stood his ground. The Seville player, I think it could be Troyan.
It was Troyan.
So Troyan moves it quickly. Player on there was Costigan. Couldn't mark as it goes out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
They're just hugging the boundary line a bit much, both these two sides at the moment. Jason Batson's been waiting here at the interchange gate for quite a while for Seville to come on.
He doesn't get along with the coach. He just wants to get on.
Motor Blake who's got to come off, doesn't want to come off.
So
Bateman again got the handball out, Eddie, for Yarra Glen.
Came out there a chance, Yarra Glen. Clearing kick over the top. Good use of the body. Came out the back there to Andy Cohen. Got tackled, holding the ball.
Right, holding the ball. Good tackle there. Going free kick to Seville's Luke Clark.
So Clark wants to go quickly on the right boot. He's got a player on the wing. Good use of the body. Slipped at a crucial stage. Free kick for a high.
I think he knocked the arms, took the arms out.
The arms?
Yep, so free kick paid there to Seville's Daniel Long.
Long to half forward. It's all Yarra Glen there. Went without it. Coming through the second man. Took a run. Then kicking it long to half forward. Camping underneath it. Walsh took a good mark for Seville.
Ben Walsh from the half-back flank just turns it back to the members' wing. 2 Yarra Glens, though, against 1 Seville.
Working hard. Good tackle there on Atkinson. Just got his handball, though. Escort did well with pace. He's pushed off the footy now. It's at half forward for Seville. It's a hot footy at the moment. Who wants it? Good fist forward. Paisley came out the back. Costigan to the goal square. Good mark. Not quite taken by Henderson. At the goal line off the ground. And Seville have got another, I think, through Henderson again. Just wait for confirmation on that. They've got the lead. They're leading by a point, Seville. 2-1-13. Emerald 2 straight 12. That's on the Upway Community Bank. First quarter scoreboard. Been playing 13 and a half minutes.
I wasn't watching Eddie, so
I'm pretty sure it was Henderson who was just in and amongst that pack.
So we'll give it to him.
Give it to him with not too much confidence. Got the lead. They got the break. 13 and a half minutes gone. First quarter. There's a whistle, free kick. It's going to go the way, too many in the square. And it's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. So a free centre clearance, Leo, not needed.
Don't want that happening too often. Well, there's 2 against 1 here.
Inside 50, Seville with 2. Ball spills free out the back of the pack. And it goes out of bounds out there for a boundary throw-in.
Got another premiership team on the books, Eddie. Netball, B grade, and Powtown, 43. Defeated Yay, 34 in the B grade. So well done to Powtown. 2 premierships on the go.
Unlucky Yay girls, they've lost both of them.
Yep.
In the B and C grade, play goes on. Yarra Glen a chance around goal. Hit on the left boot. Flew as he kicked it there, the Yarra Glen player. Ball at ground level in the goal square, pushing the back. Free kick, Seville. That could be Edwards moving it quickly. Good kick over the top. Found his man, Walsh. Walsh on the right boot, wanting to go quickly up the corridor. Smart kick, good mark taken from behind Paisley. Been predominant early on in this grand final for Seville. Going forward, good kick forward, fist from behind came from the Seville attacker. Umpire calling play on. Wood was at the front of it for Seville. On hands and knees, working it was Marks. Did well. Paisley amongst it again. Free kick though, Leo.
Yeah, just scooped it up. Paid a throw by the umpire. Umpire McKenna. Brendan McKenna. So Yarra Glen free kick. Seville flooding back, mate. No one on their forward line bar one player.
So high kick, good use of the body there. Several players working hard with each other. Edwards amongst it, and he sees it over the boundary line for a boundary throw in.
Not a bad ploy, run back, try and stop Yarra Glen using the breeze to advantage. They are leading 13-12 at the moment. We've gone 15.5 in this first quarter. Yarra Valley Financial Services Cup.
So Seville working hard. Paisley got the handball fed out to him. Good tackle from behind by Beaton. Ball's free. Toe poke off the ground was good. Hughes keeping it in play out there. This Yarra Glen attackers. And
can't see there in front of the coach's box is right in front of us. It's just a bit of a blind spot. And it's been a free kick in the back. It's going to Seville, Eddie. We just can't pick up the players right behind our only blind spot here, which is, it looks like it's going to go to David Hughes of Seville. Still coming back, still waiting for it.
That was a monster kick. I think that was...
Coming back now, and it is Hughes with the football.
So Hughes is going to go short, risky kick. No, it's just him on the chest.
Just made it quite nicely there. Free kick. Oh, not free kick.
Matt Adams and 50. So he overstepped his mark there. Did Phil Driscoll.
Phil, there.
And now Matt Adams is within scoring range.
Well, it's going to take him right to the goal line, just about, I'd imagine. He was about on the 50-metre arc, so 10 metres just short of the goal line for Seville. Matty Adams, and should have no trouble putting this through either for Seville's goal, and that's a centre clearance out of a free kick, and now a 50-metre penalty, Eddie. They will come back and hurt you as Adam goes bang and just says thank you very, very much indeed. Puts through his first goal of the afternoon, and Seville will take that any day of the week.
31-19 Seville. Yarra Glen 2 straight 12, been playing 17 and a little bit minutes in this first quarter in the Yarra Valley Financial Services Grand Final.
Absolutely, and very, very important goal, that 50-metre penalties. They will hurt you every day of the week, and you just got to be so, so careful. Umpire says get back quickly, and just make sure that's interchange there to Yarra Glen as Luke Vanderstart comes back onto the ground, replacing Phil Driscoll for that indiscretion. Boundary umpire Georgie McLean, who's been fantastic in the Yarra Valley this year, done a lot of senior football. Good to see the ladies getting involved.
So ball back in the middle. Yarra Glen players running off the footy, trying to get a clearance.
Ooh, it's a bit of a howdy-do happening there between a couple of boys, and a few tempers just being a little bit frayed there. Yarra Glen, Sterling Spike Moore, with a nice hyphenated name, should be more of a gentleman.
Ball's thrown up. And comes out the back. Twytemore was amongst it again. Couldn't get a clean hold of it. And the umpire's going to call for another bounce.
It's getting a bit hot out there, Eddie. A lot safer in and out. Just settle down, boys. Play footy.
Everything to play for and nothing to lose today.
Well, the grand final's there to lose, so we don't want to do that if you can help it.
So, kick coming forward there. Long did well. Seville with numbers. Cute little banana kick. He's going for the boundary. Is he going to get it? Yarra Glen players working hard off the footy. Got tackled by 3. Just got his kick. Came to the logo position. Escort's waiting behind it. Just got his handball inboard. Batson was there. Got his handballs. He was tackled. Yarra Glen on the march. Came to Beaton inside 50. Looking for Twytemore. Ran onto it. Got one in the back. Umpire let it go. Dispossessed of the footy. Now holding the ball. He fell on top of it then, Leon.
Yep, I don't think he actually got pushing it back. He just went forward with the ball anyway. So free kick to Paul Williamson. No, not Paul Williamson. It's Tommy Escort. Did very, very well. Now
Seville have got 2 free. And the mark's just been paid by umpire McKenna, and it's going out there to Nichols. That'd be Ben. Probably should have crossed it this side of the ground. For them, Leo. They had 2 free players thanks to an interchange. And the kick, just taking the mark there, Mamaliti. And he's just having a look around, seeing what the best option is. Not long to go in this first quarter. Been playing 19 minutes as his kick goes to the wing position, outer side here at Gembrook.
Right on the wing. Crowd still rolling in. Someone rocks our boat. A few of your fans have been coming up to say hi too, Eddie. Or one of them.
Or one of them. I think that was Greg before as the siren sounds for quarter time here at Gembrook. Upset perhaps on the cards again, Leo. It's Seville leading by 7 points, 3-1-19 to Yarra Glen, 2 straight 12.
So players now in position. It's going to be umpire Brendan McKenna to get us underway in this second quarter of the Reserve Grade Grand Final between Yarra Glen and Seville. It's the Yarra Valley Financial Services Cup. Just a few late stragglers getting under the fence and over the fence. Holds the ball aloft. It's the second quarter. It is Seville leading 3-1-19. Yarra Glen 2 goals, 12 behind.
So the ball's thrown back up in the middle. Good tap out again. Troy and Seville just looking dominant early on. Good work, hands and knees stuff by Clark. Better handball out wide. Coming back through the traffic was Walsh for Seville. Came back to Troy and wrapped up in a tackle. Ball back at ground level. Urging it forward down there is Escort, and he finds the boundary line out in that pocket. The balls just seem to getting bogged on this afternoon.
And poor Luke Hollier still over there, so it's between wing and half forward flank there for Seville, thrown in by Luke Hollier.
So winning the tap this down was Mowat.
Again, I might keep count. Poor Luke Hollier, cramp in his arm. I don't think I've seen a boundary umpire go with cramp in his arm before, so big chance for Luke today.
I do it for 2 boundary umpires working that wing, I think, today, Leo.
Yeah, you've got 2 on the defensive side. You need them over there. But someone's going to have to just turn around and switch. Be prepared to run and break out and peel off and spread. They're just running around in a big pack at the moment.
Nick Seeger's well positioned for Yarra Glen, standing about 5 metres off his man. As Mowat won the tap down, found Beaton to half forward, but standing in front, Sean Williams takes a good mark. No, he must have just dropped it over the boundary line there. Yeah,
it's been touched over the boundary line, so it's going to be another throw in. Centre wing.
Just couldn't take it cleanly there, Williams. Throwing in, centre wing. If anything, the Yarra Glen side of the centre wing as big pack of players gather around the footy. Clearing kick this time, I think it was Thomas. Got it to half forward, coming through hard. Twitmore couldn't mark. Good handball, good chain of handballs here. Yarra Glen holding the ball.
Great tackle by the Seville player. I think that's, is that Wells?
Yeah, Eddie Wells. Is it, or is it even Jason Edwards?
It's a good tackle anyway.
It was good tackle and good kick looking for Troy on the centre wing, on the scoreboard side of the ground, and it goes out of bounds. Quarter time score on either side have added to it. It is Seville leading 3-1-19 to Yarra Glen, 2 goals straight. It's on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard as players just trying to suss it in. Yeah. And there's a free kick going as Leo sorts his team sheet out. It's going to go the way of Seville down there. I think maybe that time it's Edwards. High kick, good use of the body from behind by Exton for Yarra Glen. Created a contest, got his teammate involved as they go in hard to extract the footy at half back. Umpire's letting it go on. Still fighting amongst each other as it eventually goes out of bounds out there.
Mr. Mowat forgot to bring his jumper to the grand final.
You wouldn't believe it, would you?
You won't tell anybody.
Keep it very quiet. Isn't that the first thing you'd pack? Black shorts.
And the footy jumper.
And the footy jumper. Ball's thrown back in and it's going to go out of bounds. Mark got a good tap down. Keeping it in front of himself. Well done. Going to run onto it out there. I think it was Cohen. They link up with some handballs. To half forward, good pick up there. Escort runs across half back with dash to half forward. High kick, it's going to go inside 50. Beat the pack. Who wants it at the back? Good handball and pick up in front of himself. Paisley lost it. Yarra Glen on the counter attack. Got a good chance going forward through half forward. Picked off there by Fraser, and I think he's going to cop a free kick. Copped one high. So Fraser to half forward.
Turns it over. Straight over. Yeah. Unfortunately for Yarra Glen, looked pretty good till that stage.
So high kick by the Seville defender, got to the middle of the ground. They're going through the corridor. This is better. Loose kick came forward, spilled free inside 50. Running through hard there was Thomas. Used a bit of 1-2 action, got it back, handballed out wide as he was bumped. Good work here by Yarra Glen. Seeger running through hard as well. Big fist over the top. Fraser, they've lost it though. Seville come out well. Scatter good inside 50. Good kick. Good bit of a touch there. Morrison should have left it. High clearing kick. Bit of a bump as well. Beaten off the play. Good mark though, going back with the flight of it. And that is taken by Mountjoy. Went inside 50 quickly. They're a chance here, Yarra Glen. Seville. Scatter good. He's got the good. Scatter good. That's a beauty.
Aaron Scattergood off the pack and been involved in a bit of the play. And that little run there kicked his first goal now of the afternoon. Seville really liking that goal. Takes them on the 4 goals, 1. That's 25 to Yarra Glen. 2 goals, 12 behinds. That's on the upper
Yarra Valley Financial Services Grand Final.
I've got stuck here already. There's bits of paper everywhere. And of course, on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard.
He read that so well, Aaron Scattergood, just off the back of the pack. Kept his feet. Looks a little bit boggy in that pocket. And
that's not a play. It's around centre-half forward.
Centre-half forward.
It's not too bad. Just a bit, just got a bit slippery. But he took off well and kicked a beautiful goal.
So ball's back in the middle. Yarra Glen need the next one. Loose handball to no one. He went and got it himself there. That was Thomas to half forward. Good kick. He's found his teammate down there. I think that's Bull. One of the goal kickers for Yarra Glen kicks the first of the grand final. And he's going to go back high and long. I think he's gone for a shot at goal, and it's marked on the goal line. I think that's Escort.
Short as it was actually marked by Tommy Escort. You're right. It's gone straight out to the outer wing again.
And it's running out there. Scattergood, the man in front, couldn't keep his feet. Could have copped one in the back and did.
He should get a free kick now. He's hell about it. And let him go.
And it's going to be a free kick to Aaron Scattergood.
Worked hard for that. So he's right on the outer wing. Here at Gembrook, kicking towards the putt and belly end are Seville in this quarter. They're leading 25 to 12. We've been going 6 minutes in the second quarter.
High up and under kick to the half forward area. Good mark coming across the front. Sean Mowat.
So no one's prepared to switch play, are they? They just look, he's put the arms out and says, where am I going to kick it? We'll just go straight back to where it came from. It's
all called to play on. Tackled from behind. Here's a chance for Seville. Losing it there was Adams. Ball still in the pocket. Good pick up around the body to the hot spot. Diving mark taken by Nichols.
Did it go far enough? Umpire McKenna says, well, far enough for me. And it's been marked there by Ben Nichols in the forward pocket. Near the pavilion, the other side, the other pocket. Coming in now, about 25, 30 metres out. We'll run out a little bit there. Ben Nichols kept it low.
That's a beautiful kick from that side, and Nichols has got his first. And Seville are out to a handy little lead here, 5-1-31. Yarra Glen, 2 straight 12. Haven't scored since the 10th minute mark of that first quarter on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard. We're playing 7 in the Yarra Valley Financial Services Grand Final in the Reserve Grade Division 2 season 2010.
So he comes off after kicking that goal. Seems to be the way things go these days, mate. Kick goal, get dragged off. He's been replaced by Luke Clark, but did a very, very good job there, Seville, to move that ball forward. Back in the centre.
So ball thrown up. Seville with numbers again. Handball came out to Paisley. Just got rid of it.
Oh, there's a high tackle missed. Blindsided.
Just in dispute at the moment. Yarra Glen players working hard just to get involved. Seeger's amongst it. Good pick up. Cohen ran backwards to get it out of there. Around the body, coming through hard. Troyan, handball inside 50 was good. Found Costigan. Costigan fed it out wide. Shot at goal to the top of the goal square. Bounces off a Yarra Glen chest. Around the body was partially smothered. Kicked by the Seville player. Picking it up there was Henderson. Handball back to the goal square. Good goal there, Matty Adams. He's kicked his second.
He has kicked his second. Great handball back in by big Ronnie Morrison to him. He was found his player there in Matty Adams on his own in the goal square and kicked a very, very good goal. He's second for the afternoon now, 6-1-37. Seville leading Yarra Glen on a stagnant 2 goals, 12. We've been going 8.5 minutes in the second quarter, and this is starting to look a bit ominous for Yarra Glen. They've got to put a bit of a halt to this.
Kicked 3 goals in this quarter. Leo have Seville
to no score from Yarra Glen. Just can't get it past half forward.
And that goal there was well worked. They just kept peppering the goal mouth. Yarra Glen didn't take a risk and try and big clear and kick when they got it. So They've got to win it out of the middle. They've done so this time through to Whitemore. Kicking it inside, pitching, looking for Bull. Takes a good mark.
Led well, Bull. There's a long way out. He's going to have to kick it 50 metres towards the road end here at Gembrook.
Had a good crack from a similar position a couple of minutes ago, Leo, and fell about 2 metres short.
So must start left goal post. It will drift right, even if there's no breeze. So Liam Bull, kick one so far for Yarra Glen, coming in now.
Kicks it right from the 50 metre.
That's about where you got to start it.
Beautiful drop punt kick. That's a beauty, Leo.
Right through the centre. That's a perfect line, as you can see. Left goal post goes straight through the middle. That's a great kick up there. He's kicked that 50 plus for Liam Bull. For Yarra Glen's third goal. Lucky to kicking straight, because that's exactly what they've done. 3 goals straight, 18. Yarra Glen still trailing Seville, 6-1, 37 on the Up by Community Bank scoreboard. We're going 9.5 minutes in the second quarter of this Yarra Valley Financial Services Cup, the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final season 2010, as the sun is starting to shine.
Sunny Gembrook.
Gembrook, beautiful one day, perfect the next.
21 points of margin here. It's Seville with the lead. Good tap out there. One by Scotty Troyan. They're going to win the clearance again.
Paisley, I think, up there.
Yep, Paisley it was. Kicked it. Half forward pocket. Good pick up. Backed himself with a run there. Gurney did well.
You have it.
Up with the handball. Seville players finding
it.
Another wanted it. Got it free. Morrison, 55 out too far. Centering kick to the hot spot. No one can take a mark. Ball spills free out the other side of the pack. Picked up by Williamson. Wrapped up in a tackle. Got his handball, said the umpire. It's a hot footy at the moment. Came back to Paisley. He's wrapped up with a tackle. And it spills free. Cowan's there. Got it back with a 1-2. Clearing kick up the outer wing. Fordham's waiting underneath it. Took a mark. Backed himself to play on. Ran off Wells. Kicking inside 50. This looking better for Yarra Glen. Free kick to... That would be Bull.
It is Bull, and he's just played on immediately.
Look at him line up in the middle of the ground, Leo. And a good mark's taken there. Sterling Twimore. Plays on quickly. Drop punch to the top of the goal square. Certain goal coming for Yarra Glen as it's kicked by, I think that's Tommy Atkinson, down there in the goal square, Leo.
Pretty sure it is Tommy Atkinson, and that was good ball movement by Yarra Glen, and that's what you got to do, just keep moving the ball very, very quickly. Bull did that, started it off, and a very badly needed goal there to Yarra Glen. I'm just waiting for him to turn around to make sure. You write the score down for me, please.
Yes. 4 goals straight, 24. Yarra Glen, they've kicked the last 2, 6-1.
It's actually 65, and that must be Tommy Atkinson, I'd say. We've got him down to 63, so we'll give it to Tommy Atkinson.
And if it wasn't, well done, Tommy Atkinson. You kicked a goal without actually kicking it.
They've got to get that checked out.
Here's a chance. Yeah. Oh, there is number 63. So that is Atkinson's in the middle of the ground there, Leo.
Okay, so that wasn't him. 65 when in the book is actually Clinton Hewish.
So maybe we'll give it to Clinton Hewish, who we had down as 55. So the ball's back in the
that'll be him.
So Hewish kicked that goal. Apologies.
We didn't have 65. We had him down as 55, so that's fine.
So ball in the middle of the ground. In dispute, Yarra Glen players working hard at half forward. And I think we're going to have a bounce.
4 goals, 24. Still trailing Seville Yarra Glen. They were 6-1, 37. Ball's been thrown up. Yarra Glen still right on the 50-metre line trying to get it out. It's just another big pack. It's just a swarm of players over the football at the moment. And it just gradually just creeps out there. And that is little number 63 and Atkinson trying to chase it.
Escort's out there as well. Hammer and tongs on him. And holding the ball. Free kick. Good pressure there, Tom Escort.
Been involved in quite a bit of the football here, Tommy Escort. On the outer wing in front of the old scoreboard here at Gembrook. Very much like rugby union at the moment between those two sides. There's nothing pretty about it.
And running through hard there. That looks good. I think that was Williamson for Yarra Glen. Ball in dispute. Good pick up. Fed the handball forward. Came out to Clark. Missed it. Kept going though. Kept pressuring. Copped one in the back. Well done there by Luke Clark. Kept the footy in front of himself, Leo.
Did too. Couldn't pick it up. Kicked it forward. Got a nice push in the back. So free kick is about 60 metres out from goal. Puts it into the corridor.
Good looking kick. Out the back of the pack. Hurst did well. Ducked his head around one and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. He had players on.
Boundary umpire there is Rod O'Brien, right on the spot, and just kicked it out on the full. Free kick going there to Yarra Glen's Richard Gurney. Just waiting for the footy to be returned. We've been going 13.5 minutes in the second quarter, and it's still Seville leading 37 to Yarra Glen 24 on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard. And the ball is now back with Gurney. Back pocket for Yarra Glen.
13 points the margin. Richard Gurney played a bit of senior football this season. High kick to half back.
Again, is it?
Oh, it's just inside, Leo. Still just. They're working hard, the Seville players, to keep it in and get it back inside 50, but it's all Yarra Glen. That was beaten, ripped off the footy, and it's gone out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Bateman appealing for out in the full, and Luke Collier says, nah, it's already out of bounds, I'm going to throw it in. Racking up the stats is Luke Collier.
He's had a lot of it, 14.5 minutes gone. Thrown in, Troyan did well in that rucking contest without getting a hand on it. Good pick up out there by Batten. Ball still in dispute out there. Is it going to be thrown up? No. Ball came out the back. And
free kick now going to Yarra Glen after all that, Eddie, and it's going over there to Andrew Cowan.
So Cowan in the mismatched boots. Good fly.
Got to be paid man in front, though.
No.
Oh, no.
Umpire said both players had an even grasp of it, and I'll throw it up.
I would have possibly have paid that to the man in front, Eddie, but that's why I've never been an umpire.
That's why you're back here, Leo,
that's
not
exactly
in the middle.
Right. Thank God for that.
Came back out, good pick up, waiting out the back, beaten. Came across the front, got it to his running teammate to half forward. Yarra Glen players working hard. Good tackle by Escort. Seville back in possession. High kick to half forward, and I think that's gone out of bounds on the full, and it has.
They are really hugging that boundary line over there, Eddie. We should have parked the bus over there.
We would have been able to see the footballs. A couple of the Emerald boys in front of us.
The premiership
enjoying the spoils of victory, I guess.
Good on them. Yeah, good on them. It's what you play for and train for in the mud and the cold.
As balls at half forward now for Yarra Glen. Seville are working hard though underneath the footy. Got it to half forward, went over the top of Paley's head, back inside 50. Hurst was there, lost it. Good pick up there by, I think it was Exton. Handball came out wide to Batten. Batten's high kick to half forward's a good one. Good fist coming from behind. Third man up the Yarra Glen player. It's all Yarra Glen where the footy is at the moment. Good smother by it. The Seville defender, great smothering at the moment as the ball's locked up on the boundary line on the scoreboard wing, and it's going to be a free kick to Yarra Glen for a hold.
So it's going to go out there to Bateman.
So
Ricky Bateman with the footy.
Ricky Bateman short kick. It's turned over. Several players arguing over it at the half-back position. Spilled free out the back. I think it was Eddie Wells picking it up. And his kick looking for the boundary line. Finds it in front of the Bendigo Community Bank branch sign out there. And on the scoreboard at the moment, Bendigo Bank bring it to us. 6-1-37, Seville leading the premiership favourites Yarra Glen. 4 straight 24. 13-point ball game. Early, 5 minutes away from half-time. Yarra Glen with numbers, advantage paid, free kick. This is looking good. Gurney streaming through midfield. Linked up with a handball, well to Marks. Big booming kick to the hot spot, top of the goal square. Bouncing, good pick up taken by Wallace. Got a kick to half back, just looking to clear it for Seville. And it's seen over the boundary line out there by, I think it was Michael Holt.
Right in front of the old scoreboard again, the Red Gem scoreboard. Best spuds in the world, you know that, Eddie?
I'm sure they are, Lee. I'll take your word for it. Escort tries to keep it in front of himself. Couldn't. Yarra Glen player got his kick forward. Ball spilling free. Good pick up, nearly Twytemore. Could have been a trip. Umpire said play on. Twytemore went back in again. Second effort, sorry, that was Batten. To the hot spot. Good mark, nearly beaten around the body, mow it to the top of the goal square and the goal line off the ground, and not quite.
Just touched through there off Sean Moat, by Sean Moat rather, so behind there to Yarra Glen, their first of the afternoon.
It took 18 minutes, 4-1-25. Yarra Glen, they're still trailing back to an even 2 goals. 6-1-37 on the Upway Community Bank second quarter scoreboard. Got about 90 seconds to play as the kick comes in. Found Sean Williams.
He'll just take his time now. They'll probably be aware of what the time clock says.
Williams moves it to half, or to the wing position. Well done with Jimmy Marks. And he's got players loose out wide if he can hit one, and he has. It was a good kick that found Hewish Clinton. Got up to the top of the goal square, flying across. Players come from all directions. Ball spills free, picked up by Wells. Wells to half-back, went through Mark's hands. Free kick. Bit of a shepherd off the footy there, Leo, and it's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. It's going to go to Costigan. Played on, went around the man on the mark. Handball, he was dispossessed. Got about a minute to play in the second quarter. Came out the back, good pick up by Fraser for Yarra Glen. High kick to half forward. Ball spills free at the foot of the pack. Going in with one hand was Walsh. Created a contest, and the umpire says, give it to me, boys. Okay. Yep. So 30 seconds to play. We've got a 12-point lead to Seville. Marks, quick kick out to half forward. Good diving mark taken by Twytemore. 50 metres out from goal. He's got to go back or honour a lead. Running out there, Bull to the pocket. It's the target. Couldn't mark. Good fist by Welsh. Running through hard there.
Bit of a high tackle, I would think so, and Shane Fordham.
Well, they're coming from everywhere, Leo, to get involved in this little Barney.
Don't get sent off, boys. It was a high tackle, no doubt about it. And Clint Fordham should be taking a free kick for Yarra Glen as the boys do a bit of the evening shuffle there. About 15 metres out from the Yarra Glen goal.
And
the siren sounds for half-time.
That's a saviour for Seville if there hasn't been a free kick.
Has he paid the free kick? I'm sure he has.
He has.
Yeah, Fordham has got the ball in his hands.
Is it going to be 50 as well, Leo?
Hasn't paid a 50, so he's going to find himself about 25 metres out, pretty much directly in front Fordham for Yarra Glen. Tell him to get away. The boys are getting all around in there, the Seville players.
This is a big kick to bring the margin back to an even 6 points. One straight kick. It's 12 at the moment. Fordham comes in. Drop punt, 30 metres out. He's got it. And he's going to go give it to the Seville boys as well there, Shane Fordham at half-time.
I just want to get off the ground quick, because this is often where there's a bit of a howdy-doody takes place, but important goal there right on the siren for Yarra Glen, takes them to 5-1. 31, 6 points behind Yarra Glen, behind Seville, 6-1, 37 on the Otway Community Bank scoreboard. It's going to be umpire Biffin to get us underway in the second half in this YV Financial Services Cup game, Division 2 Grand Final 2010. Take us away, Eddie.
It is Seville leading 6-7-37 to Yarra Glen's 5-1-31. One straight kick in it, ball at the middle of the ground, and of course this quarter Seville are kicking to the road end of the ground, or left-hand side of your screen if you're viewing this on the DVD. As the ball's thrown back up in the middle of the ground, Seville looking for the clearance. Troyan didn't read the handball well, came out the back to Gurney, got a clearing kick to Jason Fraser, but the ball's going to have to come back. There's a free kick.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Gurney. He was flat without the football. Got the fantastic hairdo there, got $10 worth, should have paid the extra 2, got it all done. But never mind, Gurney, flashy red boots. Where were they when I was playing? We only had black and white, that's right. We didn't get colour to 75.
Have 75.
That's right, Eddie. Sorry about that.
Gurney to Marks. Good kick, good mark.
Good mark to Marks. And he's about 50 metres out, pretty much directly in front here at Gembrook. He did kick a nice goal early in the piece there for Yarra Glen. Can kick the ball a long way. Now there's a space there.
There's a player leading into it.
He's leading into it. He's totally on his own too. There it was Phil Driscoll.
So Marks, he's about 55 out. Big, moving drop bump with the breeze. Is it bounced through?
No one touched it. It just bounced through for a point.
So Jimmy Marks opens the scoring in this third quarter. It's back to a 5-point ball game. 5-2-32. Yarra Glen, they're trailing Seville 6-1-37 on the Otway Community Bank. Third quarter scoreboard. It is the premiership quarter, Leo.
It certainly is. Very important, especially. Oh, it's an ordinary kick in. And that's a good mark. I think that could be Driscoll who's taken it.
That was Walsh doing the kick in, and a good mark was taken, as you said, at centre half forward for Yarra Glen.
He'll be wanting to give this off.
Does so, kicking to the pocket, looking for, that was Bull there, couldn't mark, ball at ground level, Gurney went in to pick it up, fed a handball back into the corridor, around the body, Mowat has missed.
Just missed. Was it Mowat or was it Beekman?
It's 57 Mowat.
Mowat.
So Mowat's missed, crucial misses in the early stages of this third quarter, 5-3-33, it's back to What's that, 4 points? 6-1-37 on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard. 2.5 gone. So the kick comes in. This time it's a bit better from Wallace.
Another mark from the kick in. So Yarra Glen again with the turnover, and this is about 45 metres out.
High kick to the top of the goal square, marks the target. Ball came out the back. Wallace took it off hands, kicking to the pocket. Just about turned it over once again. Wood, he went in hard for Seville. Ball extracted nicely. I think that was Atkinson. Kick to the top of the goal square from behind. Good work, Wallace, in assistance with Nicholas Wells. Could be holding the ball.
Lucky there, Wallace. He just got dragged over the boundary line with the football. Or it could have been ping for holding the ball. Throw in. Forward pocket for Yarra Glen. They're at the Pufferville end of the ground.
So throwing in. Ball in dispute. Came out. Troyan got the handball. Just goes back likewise towards the boundary line. Gains 5 metres. And it will be thrown in once more. 4-point lead at the moment to Seville. Haven't scored since the 8th minute mark of that second quarter. It's been all Yarra Glen since then. Third man up for them, did well. Going to pick it up, Paisley did all right. Ball spills free and it goes out of bounds for another boundary throw in. 50 metres around from goal now at the moment, Leo.
Just working their way around Seville, but still in Yarra Glen's forward zone.
Ball's thrown in. Ruckman do battle. It's one out there by Driscoll. Back at ground level, free kick for a push. It's going to go the way of Seville, Leo.
2 players down, not quite sure who's going to take it.
And it's Paisley out there.
Paisley with the free kick.
It's been effective today. High kick to half back. Good fist coming from behind there by Cohen. Ball back at ground level, and it will be thrown in.
Will be thrown in. Nearer the wing this time.
60 metres around from the Yarra Glen goal. Troyan got a big fist to it. Goes back towards the boundary line. Just bounced before it over there. 4.5 minute mark of this quarter. And it is Yarra Glen trailing by 4 points. Need to do something here, Seville. Get it out of defence. Troyan won the tackle down.
There's a chance for Yarra Glen.
Here's Yarra Glen though, inside 50. High kick, ball the target. Bounced off his shins, did well to keep it in front of himself. Escort came sliding into it, got wrapped up in a tackle. It's taken out there by his teammate. Ball free, Wells working hard. Free kick.
Seville.
I think it's aimed to Wells.
Tackle without a football was Eddie Wells.
So Eddie Wells goes back to the old scoreboard, puffing Billy flank. Good kick. He's got players on there. Running with it there was Costigan to half forward. Apologies, it was Wood. Found Adams. Adams at half forward to the hot spot. Good kick. Came out the back of the pack. Hurst was amongst it. Ball at ground level. Yarra Glen defenders working hard. Umpire running in, and he says, boys, give it to me because it's going nowhere.
That's in the forward 50 for Seville. We've been going 5.5 minutes in this third quarter. It's still Seville leading 37-33 in the Upway Community Bank scoreboard.
Here's another chance for Seville. High kick to the top of the goal square. Players camp underneath it. Good work by the Yarra Glen player at the front of the pack. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys. 10 metres out from the Seville goal mouth. Haven't scored since the 8th minute mark of that second quarter. Throw up. Seville, the Yarra Glen ruckman did well, going back out towards the boundary line. Walsh for Seville, and he's wrapped up in a tackle.
Umpire says ball up.
Seville player down, Leo.
Yeah, I've got the glasses, but I can't. He doesn't look too good too. It could be a knee. He's got a badly big brace on that left knee as well. And it's either that or it's a hamstring, not quite sure, but it's a Seville player. It's David Anderson who's kicked 2 goals for him.
He's good early on as the ball's thrown up. Forward pocket for Seville. Yarra Glen used the handball nicely. Came out wide. High kick. The target out there's Twimore. Couldn't mark. Ball in dispute at ground level. Scattergood did all right for Seville. And he goes towards the boundary line out there. And it'll be thrown in.
Moore could have got a free kick. I thought he was pushing the back in the marking contest. Umpire McKenna said no.
Ball thrown in. Several players around it. They all shepherded the ball though and just let it run through. Yarra Glen a chance to run onto it. Good work there, Tommy Atkinson. Good pick-up though by Paisley. Paisley's kick to the wing is all right. Well done there, Richard Gurney. Came running through, streaming through. Got the handball back to... Oh, you're gone, Andy Cohen. Just too long with it. And the free kick there is going to go to Walsh.
Look what we found in the outskirts here already. Johnny Keogh, Triple M superstar. How are you?
G'day, Leo. How are you, mate?
What are you doing down out of Sydney?
I've come to watch the Yarra Glen boys win the premiership, mate.
Good on you. And it's, you've gone from bigger and better things, or you've gone backwards after you helped us out for a few years?
It's a good game of footy out there.
It is too, and it looks like my phone's ringing now, and I'm in big trouble. Keep going, Eddie.
So, ball at the moment at half back for Seville, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in out there. 7 minutes gone in this third quarter, premiership quarter. It's a 4-point lead at the moment to Seville. Yarra Glen have had all the play early on, but just haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard. Paisley got a kick out, put it high with the wing position, but it's taken with a good strong mark there, Jason Fraser. It goes backwards, across the face, Gurney the target, couldn't mark. Did well at ground level, advantage free kick going the way of Yarra Glen. High kick inside 50, Bull the target, good mark from behind.
Fantastic mark to Bull, and he's been a very big player up there for Yarra Glen on full forward. Kicked 2 goals so far, and he's about 20 metres out directly in front. And that should not miss here, and this should put Yarra Glen in front for a first time in a long, long while. So, Johnny, you're still doing a bit of Triple M football up there?
Yeah, been calling the Swans games this year. They're still going, obviously. Big game for them tonight.
Absolutely, and it's been a while to see Yarra Glen get up here in the grand final. Now, you're a keen Yarra Glen supporter as Bull goes. Thank you very much, and puts through his third goal of the morning, or the afternoon now. Where do you got morning? And back to front, so that puts Yarra Glen in front for the first time today. 6-3, 39, leading Seville 6-1, 37 by 2 points. 9 minutes gone in his third quarter. That's on the Upway Community Bank scoreboard, and a third quarter football here.
Yeah, I think it was about 9 years ago on this ground against Yarra Junction that Yarra Glen last won a senior premiership.
It was too, and I think Tony Bateman may have played in that one, and
he
the
did.
young blokes out here at the moment. It's a good day today. It's beautiful up here as usual, as you would know, Johnny. So you're still working for our Prime Minister, whoever that may be, this week?
Not working for them, working against them. I'm in the media, mate, so you're always working against the Prime Minister.
That's the way. So you've got plenty of choices.
Ball thrown back up in the middle. Big clearing kick there, this time by Bateman. Good mark in the forward of the pocket. High kick looking for Bull again. He's lurking out the back off the ground. Didn't even mean to that time, Kofa, and it's rushed through for one behind.
And where's Philly? I heard him on the radio last week. He's not turning up today.
He's got a big function down at Phillip Island. I think it's a food eating contest, Johnny. I'm not quite sure. It's something to do down there with security, I believe.
I'll be red hot favourite to take that out.
Yes, he will be indeed.
So high kick by the Seville player there. They haven't touched the scoreboard since the 8th minute mark of that second quarter, and they're not going to again because it's a Yarra Glen free kick. And they're going to go long to the hot spot. Good looking kick. Wells did well from behind. They're going to use a bit of handball work. Came to Lockie Mountjoy. Good kick forward. Seville have a chance to build here. Came to Walsh. Walsh's kick to the centre of the ground's all right. Good mark taken by Adams. Adams looks forward. He's going to put it high and just hope down there. Good mark coming over the top, not taken. Gurney had his back to it as he looked for the handball, and there's a free kick for a push. It's going to go against Ron Morrison down there at the forward line for Seville. So Yarra Glen going to work it up the broadcast side of the ground. About time the footy came close to us on this side. Good work keeping in front of himself there. I think it was Adams, and he's forced over the boundary line. No, he's not. I thought that could have gone out because of that bloody box there. Yarra Glen a chance to rebound it from half back.
It was $1 fine.
Came out the back. Good tackle on Whitemore. Just got his handball to Gurney. Picked up by Escort for Seville. Sold some candy, but forgot to take the footy with him. Got it back inside out talk to half forwards cut off, and a good mark's taken down there by the Yarra Glen defender. So high kick to half forward. Race is on down there. Leading in it. Oh, I can't pick that player up out there. It's Atkinson. Did well with pace. Weaved around on his right boot to the hot spot. Falls the target. Did well. Could have been held in the contest. Umpire said play on. It's in the back pocket. Good pick up there for Seville. High kick, and a good mark's taken in front there by Walsh as he had his back trampled in.
A good strong mark, Benny Walsh, on the half-back flank for Seville. Just taking his time.
He's got players in the centre of the ground calling for it. Elects to go up the boundary line. Got spoiled Hood, but did well. Kept his feet. Going inside 50 with a wobbly Mung. Good mark coming across Hurst.
Mickey Hurst for Seville.
Could have played on. Leo had Paisley on.
Could have kept going. He's just querying the mark here, and I think is he all right? He's hurt it. I think he may have hurt a calf muscle, has he?
Buying some time?
No, just having a bit of a breather. So he's about 45 metres out, 45-degree angle. Kind of. The umpire lined him up in a relatively straight line there, if you're a dog's hind leg. But we'll have to kick left goal post if he can kick the distance. Otherwise it will drift right. We saw that. That's the wrong side.
And it's not going to make the distance. Big pack out of back. Morrison couldn't mark, and
it's been paid.
Yeah.
To Yarra Glen's Phil Driscoll.
So Driscoll just having a look around, going short to the opposing pocket. Mark taken by Beaton. He's a chip kick. Oh, he's going to turn it over. Well done, Hughes from behind. Yarra Glen players working hard. Ball in dispute on the flank. I think it will go out of bounds out there, or they'll call for a bounce. Yes, it does.
Now, last time I spoke to you, Johnny, I gave you a few tips to give to the Swans coaches while you're on the boundary line. Did you ever get them passed on? So they got them into the finals, didn't they?
Yeah, they seem to have worked. They've had a pretty good year, the Swannies. I tell you what, since I was last in the commentary box, Leo, you've beefed up the talent in here. This young Eddie, he can call a game of footy. Might be the next Eddie Maguire, I reckon.
Mate, I said we had
too much.
I put Johnny Keogh up there, and you should almost go on a little wall of fame over here, Johnny. And Eddie's been fantastic. We had another Eddie Cowlishaw. He's doing wonders up in Darwin now. So we breed him and we just send him on, but we're not letting Eddie go.
Okay.
You're welcome to come back any time, Johnny. When are you going to sit up there in the election? I want to get you voted out. I better give Julia a call.
I reckon we should get Johnny to stay around for the seniors grand final.
Well, he's more than welcome to stay. It depends if he wants to or not. We don't pay much, although we have tripled the pay since you were here last, Johnny.
Well, 000 is not very much, is it, Leo?
No, it's not a lot, but it's not too bad. So you are welcome to stay. I know you're here to watch the footy.
14.5 minutes gone in this third quarter. Good mark by Bull. Played on quickly, got a handball across, going to the hot spot. Sorry, Bull's there, couldn't mark, got a free kick. No, it's going out of the way of Escort.
Here's Johnny.
I'll pop back for the seniors game and might pop in sometime during the second half, boys.
That'll be very much appreciated. We really do appreciate it. Great to see you, Johnny Keogh, of course, former commentator here at 3MDR, doing wonders at Triple M. Good to hear you on the radio again.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, Johnny.
So Seville are going to go inside 50. Haven't scored in this quarter. Good little tap. Came out the front to Adams. Sold some candy. Did Morrison. He's drilled a goal.
Goal of the day there to, I think it was Ronnie Morrison.
Ronnie Morrison it was.
Great goal to Seville, and we won't say it was badly needed, but by geez, they didn't want that.
15.
First score in his third quarter. Sorry, Eddie.
Sorry, Leo. 15 minutes gone. It's 7-1-43. They're back in front, Seville. 6-4-40, Yarra Glen. And I tell you what, Leo, they've had all the play this quarter, Yarra Glen.
Yarra Glen, they'll be very unhappy with the fact they haven't put more score on the board. And isn't it great to see people like Johnny Keogh coming back? And he has done wonders up there at Triple M Radio. One of course, the Yarra Valley boys who's gone right through. And, of course, EJ up there at Darwin doing a great job. It's just you and me who are just lagging behind, Eddie.
I wouldn't say lagging.
We're doing all right. Seville got hold of the footy once again in the centre of the ground here at Gembrook.
So it's about 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, the premiership quarter. Braves stand up now, bit of pushy shovey. The game's there to be won, Leo.
Well, it is now, and that's a goal that Seville badly needed. They didn't want to be behind at three-quarter time coming home with what seems to be a breeze, but scoring quite comfortably at the right end, like you said earlier, Ed.
So, ball is thrown up. Players...
High tackle. Seville free kick. No, Yarra Glen free kick. No, Payfit heads. I didn't know which way it was going to go.
No, it's not.
Could be Jay Cofer, I think.
Jay Cofer's high, loopy kick to the forward flank's a good one. Bounced free, good pick up. Escort got his handball as he was tackled. Coming back through traffic, Momoliti. High, wobbly kick to the centre of the ground. Good mark, Leo.
Strong mark for the little fella there, Ben Nichols.
Moved it quickly, got it to Long. Big booming quick to the goal square. Good use of the body. Morrison takes a mark. 15 out directly in front.
I think he would have got a free anyways, being held around that waist and just stood the ground there, Ronnie Morrison. wasn't going to move in. Kicked a beautiful goal before. This time he's got a nice, simple set shot. About 15, 20 metres out. He's going to be kicking right in front up the road end here at Gembrook. Seville leading 43-40 at this stage. Coming in now, Morrison.
For 2 goals in 3 minutes, makes the goal umpire work, and he's missed it.
After the big build-up.
From point-blank range, arguably, Yarra Glen had a chance to get that break on at Seville, but it's just 4 points still. 7-2-44. Plays 6-4-40.
Man on the mark there. Yarra Glen playing to turn it over.
17.5 gone, third quarter. Adams inside 50 to the goal square. Morrison with one juke. Couldn't mark. They're working hard. Handball came back to Morrison for Seville. Couldn't get a clean grasp of it. Good work there, the Yarra Glen defence. Working hard. Couldn't get it there. Batten has just kept it in front of himself nicely. Seeger's amongst it as well. And it's going to be thrown up. Half forward flank for Seville. 60 out from goal. Open forward line. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. 44 plays 40. Ball's thrown up. Ruckman do battle. Good tap out there. One, I think it was Kofa. Near the boundary line. Yarra Glen working hard. They'll want a goal going forward. Kick forward by Bateman was all right. Knight did well for Seville. Escorts amongst it as well. Could have copped one high. Umpire's letting it go. Yarra Glen players working hard. Ball inside 50, out of bounds. Boundary throw in.
Bateman worked hard there for Yarra Glen. Took the ball from almost half back to wing to half forward. So throw in. 18.5 gone in the third quarter. Seville leading by 4 points, 44-40 on the Otway Community Bank scoreboard.
Ruckman do battle. Good tap out, one by Batson. Tapped it 20 metres forward, and it's going to be thrown in. Half forward flank, 60 seconds to play in this third quarter. It is Yarra Glen trailing by 4 points. They'd want a goal going into three-quarter time. Thrown in, well worked by Long. Ball in dispute. How's the umpire going to call it? And I think we're going to have a ball up at half forward.
Well, all the players are tired there, Red. They're just laying there, just waiting for the umpire to blow the whistle. He says, OK, we'll throw it up. So umpire Biffen throws the ball back in the air.
Done a good job today, Trevor Biffen, as it goes out of bounds to one of our favourite boundary umpires, Leo.
Well, he's had the most throw-ins, certainly winning the stats there, Luke Hollier.
So, big throw-in. Tap out one by Batson. Got it forward. Yarra Glen, though, won the kick. Good mark, nearly taken as the siren sounds for three-quarter time. The players haven't heard it out there. They've kept playing. Eventually, the umpire signals time off. And at three-quarter time here at Gembrook, it's Seville leading 7-2-44 to Yarra Glen 6-4-40. 4-point lead to Seville, three-quarter time. Playback underway, free kick going the way of Yarra Glen. High kick going to half forward. Neither team could get a clean mark on it. Good pick up and run there. I think that could have been escort to half forward, and it's turned it straight over. The mark's taken strongly by Batten.
Driscoll.
Apologies, Driscoll. Driscoll goes long and high to the wing position. Good work from behind Edwards. At ground level, it's going to be thrown in.
So throwing on the wing here at Gembrook near the old scoreboard. Last quarter just got underway. Seville 4-point lead at the moment, 44-40 on the Otway Community Bank scoreboard.
Well, yeah, if we get a draw this afternoon, extra time, 5 minutes each way, or next score wins.
I believe it's 5 minutes each way in the reserves. I know there's no extra time in the seniors. That will have to come back again next week, Eddie. Overtime.
We're playing golf next Saturday, Leo.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
So, ball thrown back up, middle of the ground. Umpire calls play on. And big pack of players around it at the moment, Leo. I think we're going to throw it all up and start again.
It's very tight balls. It's been it hasn't been a real classy game of football. It's been very physically hard and draining.
It's been
a tired boys out there.
A rolling scrum has followed the play today. Good work there by Gurney. He was amongst it. Here's a chance for Yarra Glen. Bit of run off half forward. Coming through, Kofa ran onto it. High kick, up and under, inside 50. Ball the target. Big fist from the Seville defender. Escort picked it up. Swooping handball was good. Seville with numbers on the broadcast wing. High kick, back inboard. Marks from behind. Did well for Yarra Glen. Big fist forward. Handball came forward. Came to Williams. Had to rush his kick. Oh, there's a high tackle. Free kick going the way there. I think that's Jason Fraser. It is. So players starting to cramp up. Fraser of Yarra Glen got it to half forward. Got it to the centre. Turned over. Several players working hard. Marks tackling well and strong from behind, and the umpire calls for a bounce.
So players been asked. That was Paisley. He had a bit of a fumble there. Eddie was off and running. Took off before acceptances there. So ball up.
Just got to make sure you got the footy before you run. Good tap by Troyan. Came to the hands of Costigan. Broke a tackle well. High kick inside 50 by Walsh. In the goal square. Good mark taken, Morrison.
He's played it.
Yes.
He's played it. Even though he dropped it in the finish there, Ronnie Morrison, he's in the 10-metre square. Surely cannot miss this one.
He saw one, Leo, before.
I'm not going to say anything because he did miss it. And let's hope from here he's 5 yards out, if that. Right in the middle of the goal square. Ron Morrison kicked 1 goal, 1 so far. Should have kicked 2. Should not miss this.
So Morrison for goal number 2 to extend the lead to 10 points. Comes in, make no bones about that. He's kicked the ball a mile, hoping for the Puffing Billy to pick it up on the way through.
Well, I think that's gone down in the netball courts. I'm not quite sure, but that's the first goal of the last quarter, and it goes to Seville.
8-2-50. Seville leading Yarra Glen 6-4-40. 10 points to margin. 3.5 minutes gone in the YV Financial Services Reserve Grade Grand Final for season 2010. Good even contest
They
so far early on.
Sure, you're right. They may have to get the other footy because I think that's gone down at the netball courts, and of course the clock just keeps on ticking at the moment. Change now made by Yarra Glen. Coming back on the ground for them is Tommy Atkinson. Coming off for a bit of a spell is Richard Gurney, and we're just waiting for that footy to come back. It's if someone's gone down to get it. He's kicked it about 50 metres from 5 metres out, so it's probably out in the Puffin Billy line heading its way to Cockatoo. I'm not quite sure. There it is. It's back. So just another little smother there, and it's now in the hands of Georgie McLean.
Got it to Collier.
Georgia, beg your pardon, Georgia. And that's out to Luke Collier, who sprints right to the middle. And the ball's back in the centre to get the game on the way again. For umpire Biffin to get us going once more. Yarra Glen have to reply this.
That bought them a minute there, Seville. So we've been playing 4.5. They're leading by 10 points, the Navy Blues. Good tap out. Paisley did well in the middle. Got tackled as he kicked it. Inside 50 again. Loose footy coming through hard. Morrison. Well done there by Paisley. Kept it in front of himself. Working hard. Free kick going the way of Yarra Glen. It's going to go down there to Holt.
Michael Holt coming to the broadcast wing of the game, finding Bateman.
Bateman short. He's got players on up the wing, using them. Good use of the body. Escort. Bounce back though. Sterling Twitmore received the handball. Took a bounce. Ran to 50 from 45. Can he bring it back to 4 points? He can.
Goal.
Beautiful goal, Sterling Twitmore.
I think he preferred Twite, but you can call it that if you like, if you're big enough, Eddie. But what a fantastic solo effort.
7-4-46, back to 4 points, 8-2-50, Seville leading.
It's a goal from nowhere, and when they come? They came to the broadcast side, Eddie. It is the attacking side if you want to go up there, and it was completely vacant. Everyone seems to be centre into the defensive side of the ground, and Twitmore did a beautiful job there. That's a classy name, that's Sterling Twitmore. I reckon he drinks tea with his little pinky point now. What a great goal. Would have been right in the running for our goal of the year if had been eligible.
So they're back Yarra Glen. They've been trailing most of the day. Good pick up in the middle. Paisley ran 20 metres back, then got a big talk to square it. Underneath it, good courage mark there shown by Aaron Knight.
Good mark. That ball went up a mile in the air. On the wing here, on the coaching side of the ground, the members side of the football ground, kicks it back to the centre.
Centre of the ground.
Not sure about that.
Ball kick, cut off by the running player there. Exton did well. Big booming, quick, vacant goal square. How's this going to bounce? On its end, at the goal line. Well done, Cowan. Off the ground. I think they've got it. No, just touched.
Oh, had a big opportunity. Yarra Glen, it just sat up in the air, didn't it? Didn't want to go through at all.
3 points the margin. 7-5-47, playing 8-2-50, 6 3/4 minutes gone. Final quarter in the YV Financial Services Grand Final. As the Seville players work out who's going to take the kick in.
Eddie Wells is going to do it, I think, Ed.
So Eddie Wells, big kick, goes the red gem side of the ground, the old scoreboard. Seville are a chance here. They got numbers. Good feeding handball. Came to Walsh, inside 50. Morrison, good mark.
Yep.
They took it on a third effort, Leo.
He took it on a third effort, ran 15 metres to grab, but he's got it there. Ron Morrison, 2 goals now, and he is becoming maybe the factor.
That was beautiful linking up play on the wing. Ben Walsh just backed himself, kept running, and then big booming kick. Hit Morrison on the chest.
Moved it quickly. Coming in for goal number 3, Ron Morrison.
End-to-end footy for Seville. Morrison on the right boot for number 3. He's missed.
Just to the left-hand side.
So back to 4 points. 8-3-51, leading at 7-5-47. It's Yarra Glen trailing at the moment. As the kick comes in, it could be turned over. Kicked it into space. Good pressure coming from behind there. Hurst, well done, taking a bounce. Twytmore, centering kick. It's all Seville though. You wouldn't believe it. He was on his own, running into an open goal. He's got Morrison waiting in the goal square. He shoots it through. Great goal.
Ben Walsh.
Walsh. What a beauty from just nowhere. Sterling Twytmore, after kicking a beautiful goal at the other end, has turned it straight over.
It's almost picked him out, Ben Walsh, and passed it straight to him. Twytmore, and good shepherd on the goal line by Ronnie Morrison for that ball to go through for an answering goal to Seville. Now 9-3-57. Seville leading Yarra Glen 7-5-47. 10 points there at 8.5 minute mark of this final quarter. The YV Financial Services Cup 2010. As Eddie says, 2010.
2010, Leon.
2010.
So ball back in the middle. Yarra Glen will want this clearance. Got 12 minutes to play in this grand final. They're working hard. Handball eventually came out to Jason Fraser. Backed himself. Ran through a pack. Got his kick to half forward, but it's turned over. Well done. Ooh.
Careful there, boys.
That's David Hughes down there. So his kick's all right. Goes wide to the wing.
Batson actually got that free kick for Seville.
Clark, apologies.
And now where is it?
It's gone out of bounds. Centre wing. 50-50 contest here. Yarra Glen with numbers. Good tap out. Ball spilled free. Came to mow it. Seville got the footy back. Kicking up the ground, and it will find the boundary line out there in front of a big Seville contingent by the looks of things.
Was too. Good look. Clever kick out of that pack by Ben Walsh. Just gained another 20 metres for Seville. Half forward flank now.
9.5 minutes gone. It's Seville leading by 10 points. Third man up. Big tap by Exton. Gained 30 metres. Free kick going to come.
That's a dangerous tackle. It's going to go to Yarra Glen.
Going to get advantage? No.
No advantage.
So
going there to Andrew Cowan.
Andrew Cowan goes short along the red gem side wing. Got a bit of time. Going inside 50. Good mark taken there. Drilling kick. Michael Holt. And he's about 40 metres out, possibly too far to score. Going to the tip of the goal square, pulled the target, but he got caught behind, and the mark's taken there by Lockie Mountjoy. So he's in the back pocket, Lockie Mountjoy. Just under 10 minutes to play. Final quarter, they're leading by 10 points, the Blues. High kick, it's all Yarra Glen though. Got a good wall set up, and the mark's taken there by Driscoll. Moved it quickly. Our players took each other out from under each other. Ball in dispute, 30 metres out from the goal mouth, and the umpire, McKenna, says, give it to me, boys, let's do it again.
10 minutes gone, we are halfway through the final quarter, and it's a 10-point lead to Seville, 57-47 on the Otway Community Bank scoreboard.
Ball's just bouncing around at half forward for Yarra Glen. They need the next goal, but the Blues come out of it nicely. Paisley did well. High up and under kick, went nowhere. Coming from the side, Fraser couldn't mark. Did well with the second effort. Picked it up after being on his hands and knees. Wobbly top inside 50. Bouncing footy, going in hard. Andy Cohen went diving in soccer styles, and it went out of bounds for boundary throwing.
Half forward flank for Yarra Glen, just forward side of the old scoreboard at Gembrook.
Throw in, good fist there, third man up, free kick. It's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. Leo, you had the glasses on it.
It is too. I was quite sure what it was for. Third man up was Yarra Glen. Never mind, free kick. Looks as though Driscoll's got it. About 50 metres out.
Is he too far out? Late stages of a game. Fed the handball off quickly. I think that's Atkinson. High kick to the top of the goal square. Big pack of players. Who wants it? Handball came out wide. Bateman goal. 4 points the difference.
What a great goal out of nowhere. And that was Bateman kicking that goal out of the pack with his left foot. And then puts it Yarra Glen within touch. Oops.
So 8 goals, 5 at 53. 4 points the difference. They're trailing still 9-3, 57. Seville, 12 minutes gone. Final quarter on the Upwey Community Bank. Final quarter scoreboard on the YV Financial Services Reserve Grade Grand Final.
It's a fantastic goal out of nothing there, Bateman. And I'll tell you what, fitness might take a bit of toll in this game as well, Ed.
Out of the middle, Paisley did well. High up and under, kick to half forward. Good use of the body there, Marks. A good mark.
Stands his ground. Oh, don't know about that. Trying to be a bit fancy.
First time he's tried his left foot all year, I reckon, by the looks of that. Came out the back to Wood. Wood lost it for Seville. Came out the back. Running play there was Brazier to half forward. They got numbers. Escort used his body well. Came out the back. Could have been a throw against Driscoll. Umpire let it go. Big pack of players around the footy. Doing well, Edwards. And the umpire says, give it to me, let's throw it up.
Tackling taking place. I can tell you that. He put the glasses on it. I can feel the pain from here.
Ball thrown up 50 metres out from at the Yarra Glen goal. Big fist, big contest. Well done, Paisley. Tripped over himself. Escort gave him a hand. Took the footy, couldn't get his kick.
There's
good pressure. Whistle.
Whistle, game of 7. Might go to Escort, I think, Eddie. Thrown it a grand, really didn't have the football. Been good for Seville today.
Been excellent off half back.
Tommy Escort. Just waiting for the ball to come back. And of course, this is just ticking time away.
Several zones worked very well here, Leo. They've got back.
Well, they're spread out a bit now too, Eddie. So they've got a big wide spread now.
What do you call it back in your day? A wall?
A wall.
That's what we called it when I used to play. Big wall to lock the footy in. Escort played on. Got a kick to half forward. And the mark's taken waiting at the back there.
Ben Walsh.
By Walsh. He's been effective in the last quarter.
Just take his time. There's a short on. There it goes. Oh, he's missed his target.
Had Hurst calling through it long, but as you said, Leo, went short. Morrison, long way out from goal. Had to go backwards. Round the body there. Kick by Nichols. Inside 50. Well done. Adams bounced in front of him. Well, the footy bounced in front of Adams rather, and it goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Well, it's right in front of the pavilion, in front of the Seville coaching box, and they'll be screaming instructions to their players. They'll have a few players defensive side and a couple of players offensive. The man who they want to get the ball to would be Benny Costigan, I'd imagine.
So ball tapped down to ground. Good. High kick, Morrison underneath it. Good use of the body there, Marks from behind.
Good pair of hands on him, Marks.
Hasn't dropped one all day, I'd say. His short kick's a good one. Found his teammate Jake Hofer. Wobbly kick to half back. Howell a bounce. That could have been on the full. It is the Yarra Glen boot.
Oh, it was a Seville boot.
Seville boot.
That was a bit, and that one's off the Yarra Glen boot, so they got it back anyway. So probably 50-50 there.
Should have just thrown it in, Hollier.
Well, I'm not sure whose boot it was. The Yarra Glen player just grabbed it and kicked it, and kicked it straight out of bounds himself. So Seville with the football out in the outer wing.
So high up and under kick. Good kick. Troyan waiting behind. Good mark.
Judges the football very well. He's 50 metres out.
He's got players on in the hot spot, Leo.
He has, and there's a few players coming on ready to go for the interchange. So if he wants to switch it, he puts it into the corridor too. This is where you want it. Morrison.
Big pack by Morrison. Claimed the mark off hands. He's
I'll tell you what, he's about second grab there. I wouldn't pay him the mark.
The umpires paid the mark, then he's called it back because he realised, wait a minute, someone touched it, I'll throw it up. Throw up 20 metres out from goal. Good tap down taken by Exton, looking to clear. Yarra Glen under immense pressure. 5 minutes to go. They're trailing by 4 points. Big clearing kick, but it's cut off there by Sean Williams.
Take your time, but someone's prepared. He's got Escort if he wants to go lateral.
He's got Scattergood as well on in the forward pocket.
Just go long.
Went long, trying the target down there. Came from the side, couldn't mark. Well done, Marks offhand. Got the handball across to Gurney. Took him on. He can take a bounce. Opted to go the handball up the line. The target being Cowan down there, ran onto it, high kick inside 50's a good one, looking for ball, couldn't mark, fisted away from him. Seville with numbers around it, they're going to rebound. Costigan to the wing position, good work coming from behind Edwards for Seville, but he couldn't mark. Yarra Glen player took it in front of him.
Marks.
So Marks, high kick, last roll of the dice kind of stuff you're feeling for Yarra Glen. I think it's going to have to go back though, Leo.
Well, there's a mark and he's played on in front of it.
Yep.
So Marks can't play off in front of his mark, Mr. Marks. He's got to go back behind his mark.
If you didn't understand, I don't understand what you're saying, Leo. So anyway, so Marks has got it. Centre wing position. It's just coming behind his mark now. 3.5 minutes to play.
Easy game, isn't it? There's just all or nothing now for Yarra Glen. Just got to get the ball down here as quick as they can.
Trailing by 4 points.
Mark,
Great mark.
He's been a thorn in the side this last quarter.
It's been at both ends of the ground.
So that's a telling mark. That could be one for Seville. 57, 4 points ahead of Yarra Glen's 53. We've gone 17 minutes in this final quarter to YV Financial Services, the Reserve Grand Final, 2010 Division 2.
I've got you saying it. Troyan got it Hurst out there, tackled. Yarra Glen players working hard. But Seville have the answers. High up and under kick, good use of the body. Plenty of Seville players, Yarra Glen players around it. And the mark's taken down there by Fraser. He's been good today. Got his kick. Big fly.
Mark
Driscoll.
Yeah, taking some great marks. Phil Driscoll on the wing. Got to get it down there quickly.
That can lift a team. Driscoll, high kick to the hot spot. Coming from behind. Bull couldn't mark. Bull at ground level. Yarra Glen with numbers. Handball came out. Vanderstadt lost it at ground level. Good pressure. Costigan.
I think it's his free kick. Costigan's free kick. Too high.
So
the crowd getting involved now. I know there's not long to go.
High kick to half back, coming from behind. Troyan lost it, could have been holding. Umpire said play on, off the ground by the Seville player, finds the boundary line, and it will be thrown in.
Yeah, it's got a good, just got a left foot there, and that was good enough to put it out of bounds on the outer wing here at Gembrook. We've been going 18.5 minutes, and it's still Seville leading by 4 points, 57 to 53. On the Upway Community Bank scoreboard.
50-50 contest on the wing. Ball thrown in on the Puffing Billy side of the ground, and it will be hurled in again as it goes out of bounds. One-on-one contests right through the Yarra Glen forward line. I'm surprised Seville haven't dropped a player back. Got about a minute to play. Grand final. Yarra Glen trailing by 3 points. Well done, Marks. Got a kick inside 50. Good pick up by a Seville player. Bombed it long. Got it to half forward. That's a beauty. It's nearly gone inside 50. Good work coming from behind. Seeger for Yarra Glen in the back. It's going to go the way of Seville.
It's Ben Walsh with the free kick. So Ben Walsh about 55 metres out. It's going to take all the time he's allowed to.
So Walsh, he went with it. About 30 seconds to play. High kick Morrison from the side. Good pick up by the Yarra Glen player. Good tackle in the back. It's going to be Yarra Glen free kick.
Free kick Yarra Glen, and he wants to move the ball as quickly as he can, and I think that's gone to not Tommy Escott, that's gone to Williamson.
So Williamson, not long to play, has to go. Last roll of the dice for Yarra Glen. Got to go end-to-end footy. Kicking it to half-back. It's going to be turned over. Costigan just put it high and long. Good mark taken there by Adams, and he'll go back.
Kicked 2 goals so far already. He can have a shot on goal, and it doesn't matter what happens. That sign's going to go in about 10 seconds. And I think this is going to be Seville's grand final in season 2010. Adams got a chance to kick 3 and just put the icing on top of the cake.
And there's the siren, Leo. Matty Adams will go back and have his shot. Comes in now. Seville are premiers. Just the margin remains. Missed.
Kick the point.
So they've won it today, Seville, by 5 points. Once again, the underdog has got up, Leo. 9 goals for 58, defeating Yarra Glen 8-5, 53.
I'd like to welcome up here Les King, the sponsor with Yarra Valley Financial Services, and also like to make mention Sticks Yarra Valley, the Irrigation Shed and High Mountain Spring Water for being outstanding partners and sponsors of the Yarra Valley Mountain District Football and Netball League. Well, what a Reserves Grade Grand Final. And then once again, we had a close one, and this time the winners were Seville Football Club. So congratulations, Seville. Well done, Seville, and commiserations to Yarra Glen. They certainly had an outstanding year, and I'm sure that you'll be keen and eager following your team in the very next game. So congratulations, Yarra Glen, on an outstanding season. As mentioned before, we cannot play sport without umpires. We'd like to recognise our umpires for today. Our field umpires who did a tremendous job, Trevor Biffin, Brendan McKenna, and the emergency Arthur Kapelitzer. Thank you. Give them a round of applause, guys. We need our umpires. They're a very important part of our game. The umpires are being a bit shy. They can't walk the podium. Our boundary umpires, Luke Hollier, Georgia McLean, thank you, and Rod O'Brien. Thank you.
Yeah, mate.
Thank you. And our goal umpires in the reserves, Owen Davies and Brad Girard. Well done, fellas. Righto. Let's get on with some eager fellas over here on my left. Seville, outstanding season, and our experts have adjudged the best player of the reserves 2010 Division 2 Grand Final as number 11 for Seville, Nick Paisley. Well done, Nick. And for Nick can get his grand final medal. As we call up the players, number 22, Matt Adams. Number 6, Scott Ambler. Number 20, Jason Batson. Number 41, Luke Clark. Number 5, Ben Costigan. Number 16, Tommy Estcourt. Number 15, David Henderson. Number 4, Michael Hurst. Number 13, Aaron Knight. Number 19, Daniel Long.
Massive, isn't it?
Oh, take it easy, Daniel. Number 27, Christopher Luscombe. Number 21, Anthony Mamaliti. Okay. Number 3, Ronald Morrison. Number 33, Lachlan Mountjoy. Number 38, Ben Nicol. Number 12, Jamie Prowse. Number 18, Aaron Scattergood. Number 75, Scott Troyan. Number 23, David Wallace. Thank you, David. Number 42, Ben Walsh. Number 77, Eddie Wells. Number 2, Sean Williams. Number 9, Jeffrey Wood. The captain of the Seville Reserves, Jason Edwards. Well done, Jason.
Come on!
Thanks, Dave.
I don't have to make it.
And the coach, Lance Holly. Just a couple of words before we present the cup and the pennant.
You guys stretched down yet? First of all, Yarra Glen, we had 4 sensational games during the year. Got to be a loser, unfortunately. It's taken me 49 years to get one, so don't hold that against me. We'll see you again next year. Right, thanks for that.
It's 54-34.
So everyone getting out and supporting all the Seville. Fair luck to the 18s, great side. Come back next year. The seniors should have been here, wasn't to be. But to my boy, we got it!
Okay, well done, Seville Reserves. Have we got a cup? We've got the cup. While you go, Les, present the winner.